boy, have I needed a friend in this town. Gina, you be my friend?
Sure, why not? More things change. Oh, great. Come on, Laura. Don't be a party pooper. Oh, now what am I going to do? She was okay a minute ago. Glassy-eyed, but okay. Slap her? Throw some cold water on her? I'll start out small. Come on, Laura. Rise and shine. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Oh, Laura, this isn't a good idea. No politician's wife should pass out at social events. It's bad for the image. Maybe I better just go get your husband. Don't move. Wait, you can't go in here.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you see, the pipes broke, and there's water everywhere. It's flooded.
Goodness, we better tell somebody.
Yeah, I'll tell somebody. I tell you what, though, don't look inside. No, it's an awful sight. You just stand here, stay guard, and warn everybody off the place. I'll go get help.
Why can't we just put a sign on the door?
Sign? Who would read signs? No one reads them. People ignore them. You just stay here, but watch out. You got to stay here because you got to hold the door closed so the water won't come rushing out and flood into the hall. I'll be right back. Be right back.
Okay, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it says. You and me, we belong together. Two of a kind.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's almost as beautiful as the sunsets on the island.
I should really go in.
Eden, wait, please. You remembered something else before. Tell me what it was.
You remember everything. Why do you need to hear it from me?
I can't help you if I don't know what you've remembered.
Is that what you're doing? Helping me?
It's a big part of it, yes. You said that you want to reclaim a piece of your life that you've lost. I don't want to make this harder for you. It upsets you to talk about it.
I painted my name on the wall of your house.
Your name was there, yes.
You were afraid I was going to leave you. And I promised you I never would. And so I wrote, Eden is here to stay.
And I left it there. Just the way you wrote it. But when I came back years later, someone had painted over it.
I don't know why you won't tell me the name of the island. Or where it is.
Eden is here to stay. Eden is here to stay.
My friend, you intend to catch the last plane to the States. We better leave now.
I'm not going till I find out what I came here to find out, Hector.
But you said you wanted to see the house that La Rubia stayed in. That's what you said.
Who owned this house? Who owns this house now?
Who knows? I don't. That's all I know.
Uh-huh. Is it this man?
No, I've never seen that man before.
Why are you lying to me? What are you so afraid of, Hector?
Excuse me, Mr. Asher. I need to see you in private for a few minutes. I'll tell you why on the way.
On the way where? What's going on?
Well, it's kind of a personal matter. You better just come with me.
Mrs. Timmons, before I go anywhere, I want to know what this is all about.
It's about your wife.
Why, something wrong?
No, she's fine. Come with me and you'll see for yourself. Come
It's
on.
all very mysterious.
Well, not really. Look, the name of the game here, Mr. Asher, is public scandal. And I'm trying to keep you from becoming a big loser.
Hello, Ethan.
You see?
Could you just excuse us? We're kind of in a hurry.
I was hoping Mr. Asher was escorting you out. You must have wandered in here by mistake.
You always were a bad loser, C.C. And I guess it doesn't really matter. Since Robert Barr is such a fabulous winner. He was married to me a couple of times. He never really got over it.
You want to tell me why you won't answer my questions?
I told you you need to remember on your own.
Who made that rule? It makes you feel like you're more in control. It makes me feel like I'm controlled.
Eden, I doubt if anyone could control you.
You want to give me one good reason? Why you won't tell me the name of the island?
Right now, I don't think it would serve any purpose. You'll have to accept that.
Hi, Daddy. When did you get here?
A little while ago. But frankly, if I'd known he was here, I wouldn't have shown up.
Oh, this town's big enough for both of us, C.C., if you give it a chance.
This planet isn't big enough for both of us. You don't belong here. You'll never belong, no matter how many companies you take over and destroy. You're a hustler, boy. You belong in Las Vegas.
If you want to continue this conversation, I suggest we take it outside.
Daddy, come on, let him go.
All right, I'm willing to overlook your innuendos this once for Eden's sake, but don't think for 1 second I'm going to allow you to slander me in public. Now, if you want to hang on to what you have left, you can either stay out of that old well of yours or else learn how to curb your tongue when you come back into civilization.
You get this straight. I won't sit still unless you disgrace the Capwell name or its achievement.
I held on to the Capwell name in honor of those achievements.
Your false humility is even more repulsive than your arrogance. You're a con man, Barr. You've been covering your tracks every step of the way. You're a man who's had someone pulling your strings for you. Now, I don't know what your ulterior motive was in taking over Capwell on Monday, but I suspect that you and your puppeteer are trying to look for a legitimate enterprise to cover up for an illegal one. Well, it's not going to work. Because before you take my company down, I'm going to take you down.
It's quite an interesting scenario you've cooked up there, C.C., but it won't pan out. I've been in the public eye for years. If I had any deep, dark secrets, particularly of a criminal nature, I'm sure they would have seen the light of day by now.
You're lying, my friend.
No. Hector Chermoya is no liar.
I'm a cop back in the United States, and I can tell when a criminal is lying.
I'm no criminal. Yeah, I try to make a living for my family, that's all. Sometimes it's hard, but it would be impossible
If what? If what? If the person you're afraid of found out that you were talking to me, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to tell him.
Well, I am sure that he would find out anyway.
Who would find out, Robert Barr?
No.
Then who? You might as well tell me, my man, because I'm not going to let you out of my sight until you do.
Oh, yeah. The man from the mainland. The one that had you arrested. You see, I saw him bring the police to the casino. I saw them take you to jail.
Craig Hunt, is that his name?
I don't know his name.
He's 6 feet, brown hair, well-dressed, kind of handsome, drinks too much like
Yes,
the ladies.
yes, that's him. And if you know him, you know that he's dangerous.
Well, he's not as dangerous as you think. Anyway, he's not going to find out I talked to you.
Oh.
Now, what can I do? Where can I go to find out who owns this place?
Okay, the courthouse. The courthouse and the square, they have records there. But it's closed now.
Courthouse, all right, great. I'm sure we'll find a way to open it up, don't you worry.
The office of the police commissioner and the old jail are in the basement. That's all I say, okay?
Okay. Look, you can drop me off a block away. Nobody will know you're away. You just take me there.
Hi, we can take over from here.
You said you were going for help.
I did. This is the help.
The district attorney is going to fix the pipes.
Oh, well, it just so happens that he worked his way through law school as a part-time plumber.
Really? How enterprising.
Thank you for being so patient, but we'll take care of things. Oh, be sure not to leave until they have the raffle. I mean, after all, you might win a copy of this dress I'm wearing. I think it would look wonderful on you. Well, things will clear up in just a minute. Follow me.
I can't go in there.
You're going to have to, because I can't carry your wife by myself.
Is she ill?
No, she's just under the influence. But if you don't want Santa Barbara's upper crust gossiping about the district attorney's inebriated wife, you better get her out of here pronto.
Come on, Laura. Stand up. You're okay.
I'm going to take a
I got her shoes. And her purse. My purse.
Oh, my goodness. You know, Gina, when you said that you were going to give that dress away as a door prize, I had no idea you meant the ladies' room door, but now that I get a good look at it, this probably is the perfect place.
Oh, that's very cute, Sophia. But I'll just have you know that this gown that I designed has been a big hit all night, especially with the men.
They probably expect you to rip it off and fling it to them because you've been known to do that before. Is she carrying 2 handbags?
Well, Kelly, looks like you've had a lucky streak.
Looks that way.
So have I. What do you say we go over to the poker table, see whose luck holds out?
It's not called luck when you cheat.
Come on, Kelly. I wouldn't cheat at a charity function like this.
Oh, meaning you would cheat at other times?
No, I didn't say that. Of course, my father has taught me a few card tricks. However, I'll have to resist temptation on showing them to you. Come on, what do you say?
Why not?
Why not?
Emily, what are you doing here?
This is the job I told you about.
And this is the part I asked you to come to with me.
Well, here we are.
Wow, you look great in that outfit. I wish you were my date.
Just a waitress's uniform so that people won't think I'm a guest. Excuse me, Greg, I'm really busy.
Emily, what's going on? You okay?
Well, I wouldn't think it'd be okay. You know, I'm making plenty of tips so I can buy clothes for school. You know, I wouldn't want you to be ashamed of seeing me in the halls at Crestview.
We'll never be ashamed of you. What are you talking about? Are you mad at me? What's wrong?
Yeah, you tell me how much you like me, and then I hear you making a fuss over some other girl's picture.
What other girl?
That politician's niece.
Mr. Calhoun's niece? He was bragging, so I was being polite. I didn't even see you there.
I know. You know, I also heard your father say that he wants you to go to Lyman.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that, but I don't think we should do that here. This isn't the time or the place.
You weren't going to go to Crestview after all, were you, Greg?
Emily, it means a lot to CC, and I can get a better curriculum at Lyman.
Right. Excuse me, but I have to serve these drinks now.
Wait a minute, Emily. Cece, I need to talk to you. I know I said I'd be going to Lyman, but I really think I'd be better off going to Crestview.
Better off in what way?
Well, Emily's been so nice to me since I came here. I really don't think I can just desert her like that.
I see. If she changes her plans and doesn't go to college, does that mean you change your plans, you get a job in a gas station, so you don't have to desert her?
One thing has nothing to do with the other.
Greg, you don't make important decisions like this just because you're dating somebody.
I'm not just dating Emily.
She is your girlfriend, I realize that. One of many you're going to have in the next few years. That's the way it should be. She's a nice girl. It doesn't mean you have to commit to her for the rest of your life.
Mom likes her a lot. She thought she was terrific and very smart.
You think you're being loyal to your mother by forfeiting your education?
I can get an education at Crestview. We're talking about high school here.
No, we're talking about throwing away a big opportunity for a girl that you won't even be seeing in a year, and a girl who really isn't suitable for you anyway.
What does that mean? She's not rich enough?
It means she comes from a totally different background, and that doesn't always work over a long period of time.
So all this talk on the oil rig about hard work and good character was just a bunch of hot air.
Well, looks like your father's hell-bent on making me out to be a criminal.
My father is trying everything he can to save his company. Excuse me, while I can make a phone call and try to find out where Cruz is.
Okay, Kelly, what's your pleasure?
I'll bet $10.
Okay, well, I will see that, and I will raise you another 10.
I see that 10, and I'll bump you another 10.
Oh, boy. It's up. Let me see. I think I'll see that. That's one. What do you have?
3 lovely aces.
3 beautiful queens.
Not good enough.
And 2 deuces. Full house. Sorry.
Deuces, Where do those come from, Rick? Your sleeve, maybe? No, it's just to keep yourself on.
Mr. Barr, you're not playing. This is for charity.
No, not tonight. But I would like to make a donation. It goes here somewhere. There you go.
Well, it was very generous of you, Mr. Barr. Thank you very much. Although I thought tonight might be right up your alley. Taking risks, but winning and losing.
Well, I used to live that way, but not anymore. Now I don't leave anything to chance.
Bar Industries. So I figure Bar owns the house. Ha sido obtenido por Bar Industries. Bar Industries. Bar Industries. Bar Industries. Oh, my God. It's been a terrific party, Mr. Callahan, but I got to get up early and hit the surf.
Well, Greg, I wanted you to meet somebody that's even prettier than that perfect wave. My niece, Veronica. Veronica, please, could you come here for a second? Veronica, this is Greg Richardson, the young fellow I told you about earlier.
Hi, Greg.
Pleasure.
Uncle Jerry says you're coming to Lyman this year.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm so very proud of her. She was just elected president of the student council. I'm sorry. I'll get out of here now.
Well, actually, I'm not so sure I'm going to Lyman. I might be going to Crestview.
Oh, well, that's a good school. But if you do wind up at Lyman, I'll be glad to give you the scoop on teachers and clubs and all the rest.
Thanks, that'd be great. Would you excuse me a second? There's somebody I really have to talk to.
Oh, sure. Nice meeting you.
Where have you been?
I really can't talk now, Greg. I have to get back to work. Excuse me.
Emily, wait a minute.
Greg, I haven't introduced you to Dr. Donnelly yet, have I? This is Greg Capwell, Arthur Donnelly.
Pleased to meet you, Greg. Would you do me a favor, Sophia? Would you tell my dad that I had to leave?
Yeah, you okay? Is everything all right?
I'm fine, thanks. Good night.
You're looking gorgeous, Sophia. Absolutely ready.
Thank you very much. Hi. There. Greg just left. He asked me to tell you he was leaving. Did something happen?
Something definitely happened. I haven't got the foggiest idea what. Arthur?
CC?
What, did it have something to do with the school he intends to go to, Cece?
I think it has more to do with his libido. I'm sorry to say. He has already agreed to attend Lyman, and this young girlfriend of his started to work on him.
Do you realize that the best way to have two teenagers come right together is trying to keep them apart?
I only suggested he keep his options open. And you, of all people, should understand that, shouldn't you? Excuse me.
Oete, wake up your son. It is almost time to take you both to the airport. Ship you back where you came from.
Thank you very much, my friend. Cruz, we're leaving. Time to get up, son.
That is so.
Cruz, come on. Come on, we're going now, son. Vámonos. Hey. God, I was starting to worry him, but it's... Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
All right, come on. We're about to go. You missed your food and everything,
The lazy one is finally up.
Yes.
Okay. The car is on its way.
Good. So, what is going on? Yeah, dreams? What's going on out there? Anything happening?
More than I bargained for. Bar's main flunky followed us down here. He's the one who had us locked up, and he scared all the people into keeping quiet about him.
Scared them how?
It was easy. He just reminded them what they already know. Robert Barr owns this whole damn island.
Thank you again, Mrs. Timmons.
Oh, please call me Gina. No one calls me Mrs. Timmons except for the dry cleaners.
Oh, thanks, Gina, for helping us save face. Can I call you a cab and have them take you back to the club?
No, actually, I thought I'd stay here and try to help you get her out of her clothes and into bed.
Well, thanks for the offer, but I really don't think she'd be comfortable with someone she doesn't know.
Well, it just so happens that I've known Laura longer than you have. We just figured it out tonight, right before she passed out. She and I went to high school together in Atlantic City. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
The only reason we didn't recognize each other before is because of our new, more elegant images. As a matter of fact, Laura was with me the first time I had too much to drink. We were knocking back all the Southern comfort. It was my birthday. And she's the one that put me in the car and drove me home and tucked me in. Saved what was left of my reputation. So I would kind of like to return the favor. So let's get her in bed.
All right. Laura.
Arthur, Sophia, listen, have you seen Gina Timmons?
No, I'd hoped she'd slunk off into the night.
Ooh. Well, it's about time for the door prizes. I just wanted her to model the Armani donation.
No, that suggests she's been flaunting all night, the one that she's wearing. I don't think your problem will be anyone noticing the dress. I think your problem will be someone admitting they'd won it.
Whoa. I've always liked your sense of humor.
Who's kidding?
She makes me laugh. It's what makes me laugh. Listen, I got to get this drawing together. By the way, have you seen that fur coat? You would look terrific in that.
I agree completely. Would you rig the drawing for me?
Funny woman.
I wasn't kidding.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I play a game or two of craps before the betting stops? If I win, I'll get you a fur coat.
That's a very sweet thing to do. If you win, you better give it to the charity.
Okay. But you'll have to blow on my dice to bring me luck.
That's a fair turnaround. I didn't know you were a betting man.
Every time I walk into the operating room, I'm playing the odds.
No, Arthur, that's not luck. There's too much skill involved.
And I use every bit of it to try to turn the odds to my favor. But it's still a gamble. I think I'm that way about everything in life. For example, my daughter and Scott. I want my first grandchild to have a good life. But as things stand at the moment, I think the odds are against that. Starting off with parents fighting with each other. So I'm doing everything I can to shift the odds.
You're trying to get them back together.
In a roundabout way. But my daughter is stubborn. If I tell her to do something, she'll do exactly the opposite. So right now, I'm telling her to keep Scott out of her life.
You think the strategy's working?
It's too soon to tell. but I'm feeling very good about it.
Really?
All right, come on, 8. Come on.
8 again?
Hey, yeah!
Thank God, I've never done so well.
Oh, you're betting along with me, huh?
You bet. You've been on a roll all night. Actually, it started when you decided to drop the custody case. Scott, a few days ago, you were trying to crash my Lamaze class, and then you were threatening legal action. I still don't understand what happened to make you change your mind.
I don't want to fight over our child anymore. Yeah, there are times when I still get a little crazy at the thought of not being a part of his or her life. But since we saw that sonogram the other day, I think I've been putting everything together. And now that I have the opportunity of looking at the sonogram every single day, it sort of brings up feelings that I never knew existed. Of course, that doesn't mean that I don't want to be part of the child's life anymore.
Scott, wait a minute. Excuse me, but how did you get a copy of the sonogram?
Your father gave it to me.
Hi.
So, Daddy, what sort of games are you playing now, huh?
Craps, honey. Why?
Looks like we're in for a big storm. Reminds me of one particular night at our casino on the island. There was a storm brewing then, too.
Two pairs. Kings and queens.
Well, that beats my 10s and jacks. It's your pot again there, Mr. Quincy. This is quite a night you're having here.
Yes, indeed. And this is only the beginning. Isn't that right, Goldilocks?
Yes, indeed. Can I get you another drink?
Sure. Get yourself one, too.
So, we all in for another hand here, gentlemen?
Come on now, you can't win any of this back if you don't play.
Dealer's choice, right?
Well, it's a straight American 5-card draw.
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. Ante up, gentlemen. What's the limit here?
Sky's the limit.
Huh.
Right, Goldilocks?
Right.
What do you want?
Three. Two.
And, I will take 3.
What the hell are you doing? Don't touch a man at a time like this. Don't you know anything about this game?
Hey, let's get on with it here, okay? What are you gonna do, gentlemen? Check. Same here.
Bet $100.
Well, I'll see your 100 and, raise you everything I've got. Count me out.
Me too.
I think you both. Time to call you guys. Flush.
Full house. Aces and 9s. I win.
Hold it. Funny boy. You see those cards?
Yeah, be my guest. Here you go.
She was giving me signals, wasn't she?
What are you talking about? I don't even know her.
Nobody hustles Quincy. Gets away with it.
Go into the back.
No, you don't, you fake. Get your hands off of her.
She'll sleep it off and she'll be fine in the morning. Except for that hangover, of course. But you could put a raw egg in a glass of tomato juice. Or is it a raw egg in a beer? Anyway, a raw egg will do the trick.
Well, thanks again for your help. The cab should be here any minute. Can I have them take you back to the club?
Oh, no, it's getting awfully late. I'm sure they've finished with the auction by now. I had donated a copy of this dress I designed under the Almonte label.
It's very unusual.
Well, thank you very much. Who would have expected when Laura and I were kids that someday I'd be running a famous designer label? We used to buy our clothes at thrift shops, but she probably told you all about that.
No, actually, Laura has not liked telling me anything about what happened before she met me.
How long have you been married?
5 years.
Well, Laura always was kind of secretive. It's probably just because she was embarrassed about her family. I mean, who wasn't? Weren't you?
Embarrassed? No, I felt rather inadequate. You know, my father was a big politico when I was a kid. He was the governor of California for a while.
Well, I'm impressed.
So was I. Or, well, maybe I was intimidated. But anyway, I grew up in the spotlight. The family credo was to keep up appearances.
Oh, what better training for a future politician? My ex-husband always kept up appearances. He acted like a crook, and he looked like a crook. I guess you're shooing for re-election in November.
Thanks, but I don't plan to run.
Why not?
Personal reasons. Laura and I have, well, had some trouble since we came to Santa Barbara. We need time to be together. And, you know, I don't usually talk about personal things. I guess you have a way of loosening my tongue.
Everybody says that. You can't believe the things people tell me.
You know, I really can't make up for you having missed the party, but can I pour you a drink?
Oh, no, it's quite all right. I don't want to go home with liquor on my breath. My son wouldn't approve.
Oh, yes, Brandon. I've met him. He's a wonderful boy.
He's the best. He really is. Do you and Laura have any children?
No, not yet, but, well, I hope we will soon.
Well, you better hurry. You don't want to waste any time. You don't know what you're missing.
Yes, I do.
Sorry. I didn't mean to hit a nerve.
No, it's all right.
Oh, there's my cap. My purse.
Well, you know, I've been saying thank you all evening, but, listen, if there's any way that I can return the favor, let me know.
Well, thanks, I will. I've missed having a connection in the DA's office. Bye.
Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, the time we draw for those fabulous door prizes. I hope everybody's traded in their chips and gotten tickets, because the more tickets you have, the better chance you have of winning. Now, Michael Donnelly here's agreed to help me with the drawing. We all know Michael. He's the guy that's spearheading the campaign to turn that chapel down at the waterfront into a community center for those kids. Great. Okay, the first thing we're drawing for tonight is that beautiful dress donated by Armonte Industries. Now, unfortunately, we lost our model, Gina Timmons, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. It's a beautiful dress. Please, Michael.
Number 45.
Ah, that's me. It'll be a few months before I can wear it.
But I'll tell you what, you're going to be the best-dressed new mommy in town.
Yeah, I hope so.
Michael, please, another number, please. This is for the biggest prize, our grand prize, which is right here, this fur coat, which has been donated by Gala Fur Farm. Michael, please.
And the winner is number 78. 78, bingo!
Whoa, Rick Castillo.
There you go.
Hey, Rick, you're not married. What are you going to do with this thing?
Well, I never looked that good in furs, so I guess I'll have to find some lucky, lovely lady. Would you have that for me? For this.
Who is the lucky lady going to be?
I don't wear that.
It'd take a lot more than that to thaw you out. Let me see how you look in that. Perfect. It's yours.
Next time you're at my table, you're going to win it.
Oh, you better not let your boss hear you say that.
Whatever.
All right, don't anybody panic now. We'll get the lights back on.
What happened?
Nothing serious, just a lightning strike.
Well, maybe we should go back inside.
It's probably darker inside than it is out here. I'm sure the lights will be back on in a few minutes. This ought to bring back a few memories. You and I spent that whole summer on the island without electricity. By sunlight. And candlelight. Hey, what's the matter with you? You haven't said a word to me since we left the casino.
I'm afraid what the word might be.
What are you so mad at me for? All I did was try to protect you.
You almost killed the guy.
Oh, I didn't almost kill him. He's gonna have a black eye.
And a
that's all.
broken nose. And a couple of missing teeth.
What did you expect me to do? Ask him politely to unhand you? You're the one who could have gotten killed. I don't get you. You're willing to cheat somebody, right? But if it gets a little rough, then you don't want to play anymore.
There's a big difference in pulling a scam on someone and hurting somebody.
I'm sorry if I offended you. If he'd come after me, I probably would have just pushed him out of the way. But he didn't. He came after you. I can't take that. You know how much I love you. The thought of somebody trying to hurt you drives me over the edge.
I love you too. You're the only man I could ever love. I was a different person. I don't love you. I love Cruz.
Do you?
I ask you a question, mister. What's going on here? What was that about?
Leave him alone.
What was that about?
Would you leave, please? Chico.
Jerry?
Oh, Michael, listen, I'm sorry. I just don't think we came up with enough tonight where the city's going to back us up and fund the community center.
Well, I'm sorry, too, because I know that there were a lot of donations that we didn't get just because the lights went out.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny how charitable people can be when they have bright lights shining on them, isn't it?
Look, that property's going to be sold to the developer if I don't make a firm offer to the Archbishop this week. Now, I know that I can raise enough money to buy that property if I follow up with some of the people I talked to tonight.
Maybe. Maybe you can, Michael, but even if you got that much money, you'd still have to raise more for salaries, for furnishings, for renovations, all that stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I will find the money. If you'll just stay with me, if you just steer me to the right people to follow up with.
Well, I think you need to talk with Mrs. Asher the first chance you get. I mean, after all, high school principal is a perfect liaison within the community. As a matter of fact, I would stay very close to Laura Asher if I were you. I think she could steer you on the right path.
Ethan? Why is it so dark?
Why aren't you asleep? There's a power failure.
And I just thought my lights went out. In my head. A joke.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah. Too much. I'm sorry.
Let me take you back to bed.
Okay. If you're coming with me. I don't care how dark it is as long as we're together. I need you, Ethan. We need each other.
Not tonight. No, not tonight.
No. Not tonight, Laura. Not any night, because Ethan is punishing you for sleeping with Michael once. Isn't that right, Ethan? just the one time, but you'll never forget it no matter what the hell I do.
I've been trying to forget. I'm sorry, I've tried everything I can. Would you please tell me how a husband is supposed to forget that his wife slept with another man?
So why did you slap him? Was he coming on to you?
He questioned my feelings for you.
And how did you respond?
I told him I loved you. Where have you been? You know, I've been looking everywhere for you. I've been really, really worried.
I was on an island called Las Sirenas. The island where Mr. Barr used to live. He had me followed while I was there and thrown in jail because he didn't want me to find out anything. But it didn't work. I know that you visited there a long time ago and that you stayed several months, but I need to know the rest of it. You had an affair with him? You must have thought you were in love with him.